All right, I had a good sale, a really good sale. So I figured I might as well make a best sale of the week video. And here it is. Set of 6 vintage Tiffany and Company makers, sterling silver butter pat nut dish, 176 grams, sold for $299. Did I actually put all that stuff on the scale, right? 176 grams. And what did I say wasn't scrap? Like 120 or 130? Okay. Well, we doubled scrap, I think. I mean, I did lose money for eBay fees and shipping and stuff. Shipping wasn't expensive at all. Here, I'll show these. I mean, Tiffany is the name. You saw they were selling them individually, right? At about $60 a piece.
Well, the cheapest one went for 60.
Yeah, the cheapest one went for 60. So we did auction them, and they did not sell. So we just put them. Well, you said $50 a piece times 6 is 300, and if I ever put them on sale, we'd still be good. And that's what we did, and that's what we sold. They weren't online for very long, since August. We just basically had to wait for the person to buy them. And guess what country they're going to? Did I tell you?
No.
China. Someone's buying them here. Well, someone bought them. They're going to one of them shipping centers, and then they're going to China. So, to China they go. You know something else? We did get an offer on another set of sterling flatware we had, right? But this person, now in this case, I said we almost doubled our thing in scrap, and I don't like to list stuff on eBay and then sell for less than scrap because it's dumb, especially with the fees and stuff. So someone else made us an offer on this flatware set. We had the 830. It's Scandinavian or what is it?
Hentinson is the designer. I think it's Scandinavian.
Scandinavian. So I got this. I kind of guesstimated what it was worth in scrap value, and I said about 350. So we have it up now for 600, right? So somebody's like, "What's the best?" So I told them, "Look, 550, right? Because I could just scrap it for 350." I didn't tell them that, right? But I said 550, and I said the reason 550, and it's because I'm very close to melt value. 350, but then you have to say, like, even if I went down to 5, if I went to 5, as low as 5, right? I didn't actually message this person back. I just told them no, and then they messaged me back some BS. But even if I went to 5, 350, right? 500. Shipping, I'm gonna say 40 because I have to insure and stuff like that. So now I'm down to 460, and I think I said eBay fees are like 75. So it's like 350, 75. I'm only making 50 above scrap. If anything goes wrong and I have to get it back, whatever, I might as well have just scrapped it. What's the point? You know, why bother? So, but in this case, it was worth it because we did better than scrap. Even AJ's like, wow, if it's that close to scrap, why don't you scrap? I said, because I want to make more than scrap. And I'm not in a rush. I don't desperately need the money.
If we need money, we got a bunch of silver.
If I need money, yeah. If I need money,
I have a couple of candle holders and some vases.
Yeah, they're already busting my chops on some of that stuff. But if I need money, or I just don't care anymore, you know, or if silver goes insanely high,
I think it dropped. I not dropped. I mean,
yeah,
it went
a little bit, right? Just like gold.
Well,
gold was over 2,000. Now it's a little bit.
Because during the pandemic, everything went up, but now that it's like I mean, it's not that it's gone away, but now that people are going back and stuff like that, I guess
the economy's not better.
The stock market's doing better.
No, but only people who have stock or money in the stock money are rich people. You know what I mean? Or people who have a lot of money. Most Americans don't have stock at all. I think it's like 10%, less than 10%. I don't even know, but you know, the only in our family, the only way we have stock is through what is it? Daisy has managed money marketing or something like that. Yeah, I don't directly mess around with the stock market because the one time I did, I lost like a lot of money very quickly. And it wasn't even a lot of money, but for me at the time, it was a lot of money. I was I was 18. I've been saving for I don't know. I've been saving for months.
10 grand.
No, I didn't lose 10 grand. I lost like 3 grand. It went up.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't actually lose 3 grand. This was actually like someone at the company we were working with was opening up a new company, and they were going to go public.
It was the first open.
It was
MRI.
First opening, yeah, first MRI in Long Island, and it was a penny stock. and I had 3,000. They said, look, buy-ins 3,000, 3,500. I had it. So, I was young, 19, 20. I was working really hard, and I didn't have a lot. I wasn't spending a lot of money, so I had it. So I bought in, right? So what happened was it went up right away to about like 8 or 9,000, right? So that's probably why you think I lost that, right? So it went up right away to that. And I asked the guy, I said, wow, it went up. And someone else, like I was an assistant photographer at the time, right? And I worked for the photography. As soon as it went up 3 times, it's like, boom, he sold it. So I went to the guy who was part of it, and I said, like, listen, should I just sell it now or should I wait? Because I don't really.
No. Hold on.
No, he said, no, it's going to be great. We're going to do great things. Hold on to it. So then about a few weeks later, it tanked and I lost 2,000. And then when I finally sold the stock, maybe 10 years later, it never went up. Just sold it for $1,000 10 years later.
The doctors that were running it.
I was told later on that they were using it as a slush fund. So, whatever. So that was my experience with the stock. So most people don't have stocks. But anyway, while I'm here, I'm going to go through some of my other sales this week. I had that one amazing best sale. And again, most of my sales aren't 100 or more. And I like to do these videos for just 100 or more dollars. But I do have a lot of decently respectable deals. And here's one of the first ones. Just a nice pair of Etruscan design. That's what Etruscan looks like. When you see that kind of bumpy silver. I don't know if you've seen this before, that's Etruscan. You see them in bracelets a lot of times, and sometimes pins, right?
Necklaces.
And occasionally necklaces. There it is. That's Etruscan. $40 for a pair of earrings. I'm sorry, cufflinks. Not bad at all. All right, let's keep going. I'm gonna try and do this quick. There's the Tiffany. See, there it is. Oh, well, I was gonna show that it's Chinese, but it's going to China. Southwestern Bear Fetish. Only $20. Not a lot of money. And don't tell anybody, but we broke the chain that was in the photo, but we replaced it with a chain that was almost identical, but it was
it was just a
hair,
half an inch shorter.
So
And they could bust my chops about
I don't think they're gonna notice, because how could they tell? You didn't put it next to a ruler. You just say
no, but I say how long the chain is.
Yeah, but if you're off by half an inch, they might think, oh, she just didn't measure it right. If you were off like 3 inches.
Say not as described. I want my money back.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't think they'll notice because it's really close. But anyway, what's this? Antique. Oh, this was a good sale. Oh, that's that guilloche. You wrote as it. Antique 800.
Because the watch was broken.
Yeah, well, not the watch.
Watch as is.
Yeah.
The chain was fine.
Right, no, the guilloche and everything. So it's here. Let me show a better picture of it. This is actually a nice piece. It was very beautiful. There it is. That's what they call guilloche. It's basically a French term for enameling. And there's the chain. Even the chain had a guilloche. And there's let me do that. There's the watch part. See, I don't know if you can see it, but it was missing the crystal, and the watch hands were broken off. Otherwise, I mean, that's not a big deal to fix. I mean, unless the watch didn't work. Did you wind it at all or no? You didn't care.
I wound it, and it ticked for a while, and then if I moved it a certain way, it would stop ticking. So it probably needs to be taken apart and cleaned.
Yeah.
It needs, the crystal is missing, and the minute hand is missing.
Somebody could just put new innards in and screw it, right?
Well, yeah, they could.
Yeah.
It might just need cleaning.
It's a really lovely piece, either way. So and that was an auction. We started off at $74.99, and 5 days later we got $74.99. All right. I sold some soap. $20, and it actually shipped less than a pound. I think it was like 15 or 16 ounces or something like that. So it cost about $5 to ship. An old Avon Wild Roses, 3 cakes, $20. Not bad, right? For soap. Just a nice old vintage soap. Did take a while to sell, but that's not horrible. Here's an 830 silver. Is this the same guy? Was it Nils Hansen? That they were asking about the set that I was like, no.
No.
Just a different guy.
No.
Well, it's an 830 silver spoon. I don't think you wrote the weight on that one. 19 grams, so we got more than scrap on it. $19.99. Not an amazing amount, but it is what it is. Oh, here's some okay. This is that Avon Sailboat Pin. Now everybody has these on for what, like $12 or something like that.
Like yeah, like 10, 12.
Somebody offered us what? Was it
She wanted it cheaper, and I had it on there. I think $12.99 or no, $14.99, and I had the pin and the earrings.
Nobody has the earrings.
And she's like, "Can I get a better deal on this?" I'm like, "How can I go better than 15?"
I would have said like take off $1, but that's it.
For $12.
Yeah.
And plus, within that $15 is my shipping cost.
This is not worth it. It's like, who cares?
Like, it's gonna cost me $3 to $4.
I know you put it to auction. Did you put it to auction for $14.99?
I always put everything to auction first because you never know.
But when you put it to auction, did you say $12.99 or something like that?
No, I did $14.99.
Oh, so that's what you wanted. That was your low. That's exactly what you want. Okay. Here's a Chinese Cinnabar Egg with double happiness design. $12.99, $13. Marie paid less than $1 for it, I think.
I paid 50 cents.
Yeah, 50 cents. Not bad at all. All right. Let's see how many I have of these. That was 10. Oh, remember I had this bank, and this was like, I don't know if it was a best sale. I don't know if it went over 100. But here's another one that we had. This one wasn't in as good condition. You started off at 50, got 3 bids, all from the same person, I guess, because it ended at 50. But that's an old mechanical bank. It was made by a company called Duromold. And it's from 1962, and it's Destination Moon. And what happens is it has this little rocket ship on the side. You put the coin there, you pull it back, and the spring action.
And you push the button.
Oh, you have to push a button.
Yeah.
And then the spring action shoots the coin into a slot in the bank. Let me just see if you showed it.
The slot is in the globey thing.
Yeah, it's a slot in the globe. I'm sure you showed it, but whatever.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
I don't care.
Yeah, it's there. I'm not lying. A lot of 2 vintage Avon gold tone tech. I don't know. It's $11.99. It's nothing special. Just Avon tech tins. Oh, here's another Duramold bank we had, and this one went for $50 also. This one wasn't in great condition, and this one was a similar idea. It had a much more. Here, let me just do the picture. It had a much more detailed and larger rocket ship. And the moon was smaller, of course. And it was the same thing. See that red thing where I got my little pointer on? You put the coin there, you pull it back, you press whatever the button, lever, I don't know where it is, right? And it shoots the coin into the bank's tummy. $50. Other people had this for more expensive than we had, right? See, the thing of it is, I would say don't pay more than $10 to $15 for something like that, because we only got $50. And if you pay more than $15 on eBay, it's just, it's going to cost you like $15 to ship. Here's a game, one of the very few Xbox 360 games that was worth more than $9. It was worth $12. What's this? Oh, 2 pieces of jewelry that went to China also. China. Sterling silver 925 cuff bracelet with music note design. It was pretty cool. You had seen these go for more and less. So you said, I'm just going to make it $50. It was pretty cool, though. Like a musician would like it, or a music teacher. It would be a great gift. And this person also bought a antique 1891. Oh, look, it's the Statue of Liberty. Wow. When did we get the Statue of Liberty? Look at the goofy expression on the Statue of Liberty.
1884 or something.
Oh, wow. So that's like a few years later. Did you look at this under Zoom? Lady Liberty has the goofiest. She's like, you got to see this face. I don't know what. I'm the Lady Liberty. So anyway, it's a very old souvenir swoop. $50. Was it sterling? Yeah,
yes.
sterling. Well, I guess that explains it. And also that it was like 130 years old now. 129. All right, let's keep going. Just a CD. Weird CDs, Los Mockers. And they were basically a Spanish band. And I think I don't know if they were like a Beatles type band, but $15. And it's funny. If I put a Rolling Stone CD up, it wouldn't sell for $15. But Los Mockers, you get $15. Here's a nice little 70s Chinese cloisonne enamel pill box, as is. What was wrong with it? $15 though. This
It
thing is
might have had a
tiny.
couple little chips on it, or
Okay.
it might have
Well, there it
been a
is.
little.
As you can see, it's not much larger. Well, it's bigger than a quarter. Not that much bigger than a quarter. Oh, my elbow's getting stiff. Oh, here's a shank that we sold. Well, actually, you did you know what this knife was?
It's a boot knife, a gaucho.
Yeah, it's
gaucho.
But did you know it like when you first bought it?
No.
You thought it was like a letter opener?
No, they had it in. I thought it was some kind of specialty, like a cheese knife or an oyster knife or something like that, because they had it in a drawer with all their other utensils.
Yeah.
But what it turns out is it should have had a scabbard.
Scabbard, yeah, but a really nice stylized case.
It was a knife that people kept in their boot. It was a boot knife
for stabbing.
Yeah.
Shiv. To shank people. Yeah, to give them the shiv. Vintage inox gaucho knife, 6, no scabbard, Art Deco design, $25. Not shabby.
I think I paid $1 or $2 for it.
Hey, that's fine. Here's some sugar tongs. I don't think these are sterling.
No.
$20, respectable.
They're plate.
Paul Revere pattern. Okay, so $20. That's not shocking. That's not like, oh my God, you got so much. That's why I'm just gonna hammer through the ones that are like, no big deal. Here's like a Bath and Body Works Frieza cologne, $22.99, whatever. This actually, now you started the bid at $50, $49.99.
If I knew what you were talking about, I could help.
I'm going to tell you in a second. It's the antique long-handled souvenir salt spoon with 1883 Hawaiian dime coin.
The reason
bowl.
they bought it is because of that coin.
Yes. You think? I mean, Well, you saw another one that sold for how much?
Sold for a lot. I think it was over $100 or around $100.
Ours, you said, I'm going to try it to auction. I want it to sell.
Theirs was more sterling. Mine was not.
And you wanted it to sell. So you said, I'm just going to start off at $50.
Yeah, and again, I paid $1 for it.
Yeah. We're not greedy. We only 50 times our money, right? I mean, so we didn't 100 times our money. I mean...
Don't be a schmuck.
All right, I'm joking. So that's not bad, though. 54... 53. All right, let's keep going. Oh, here's a box. This didn't sell at auction, so you put it on eBay as a buy it now.
What,
$50.
Cigar box?
Yes, vintage wood cigar box humidor, faux stack of books design. There it is. It's pretty neat. The thing about this though is we got 50, but we immediately lost almost $20 to shipping. So I mean, it is what it is. $30. I don't remember what you paid for it.
I paid $10.
Okay, so
we made like $15.
Yeah, a little bit more than 15. But you know what? It's a cool item to have.
I couldn't have sold it at the flea market.
No.
I would have got $5 at the flea market.
Yeah.
Or maybe I would have got my $10.
Oh, actually, I skipped this. Let's see, a vintage wedding cake art glass necklace. Not all Morano jewelry sells for a lot of money. Here, let me just show this one.
It's gone down.
Yeah, it definitely went down. It's been down since I guess the 90s. Remember we would go like there was a store in Hoboken we'd go to. Do you remember the name of it?
No.
Well, there was a store in Hoboken, and this guy had all Morano jewelry, really nice stuff. Now he'd be freaking rich, right? But back then he was selling it for more than it sells for now, so maybe he wouldn't. But at least he'd be able to sell it now. I would go in. I was like, "Is that necklace really worth $180?" Because I knew him, so we used to talk. And he'd go, "That's what I'm getting." So I'm like, "Okay." Here's a miniature African Zulu warrior, native tribal art animal, hide leather shield. I'm going to show this because it's unusual. This is not large. I did say miniature because it's a miniature. This is probably about, I think it was 10 inches. And there it is. I think the animal hide is probably goat or possibly cow. So there it is. It's very interesting, very unusual. Souvenir stuff. And let's see. Yeah, it was 10 inches long. So there you go. 10 inches. But that's an unusual item. Oh, what did I get for it? $40. I shipped it for... It was less than £1. So I shipped it first class. All right, so there we go. That's an unusual item. Something like that should be shown. Sterling silver and... just a pretty necklace with a marcasite dangle. It's an Omega Choka, $40. Don't know why that sold, really. I guess somebody just found it, and they thought it was nice. Oh, here's a vintage unsigned Shriner. And the reason you believed or knew this was Shriner was because the way the shape of the
stones,
pins.
They put their stones in upside down.
Right.
Like a rhinestone has a point on the back.
Yeah. See,
and
so
the
right
front
here,
is faceted.
right there.
But what they would do is flip the stone around so the point came out of the pin.
Now, I'm assuming not many other people did that.
I think maybe a few people might have done it, like maybe a couple of people might have
But
done it.
you said you found this and you knew it was Shriner, right?
But not positive, but I think it was Shriner.
Yeah, and it wasn't listed long, September 10th, which is.
But they like more the signed pieces.
Yeah, everybody wants it to be signed because that's easy. You know, you sign it. 2 vintage Kristen Hestens, Norway, 830 silver, Demetas.
That's the same person that made the. That's the same
place we got the.
No, that's the lady that wanted
Tiffany,
you to
right?
go. No, the lady that wanted you to go cheaper today on the flatware
same designer.
set. See, it's the same designer
Christian
with that
Hestens.
with that bird.
Or Hestenes.
Yeah.
Okay, so but I was like, no. You know, and I might message her back later, you know, if I feel like it. Oh, it's got a heron on it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, pretty cool. 2 spoons got. So for 2 spoons, you got $30. Now the set that
Demi-tasse spoons.
Two,
so
right,
like
2 Demi-tasse spoons, $30. Now the set that we're selling now has 24 pieces, right? Yeah. So that would be 12 times 30, which is $360. If it were spoons, but the other pieces, forget wherever I was going with that, forget it. It doesn't make sense. Oh, there's Phoenix. She's loaded a video. Phoenix NYC. You can subscribe to her if you like. All right, here we go. Vintage, blah, blah, blah. Japan enamel black rhinestone. Oh, you know what? This was just a pretty cool enamel and rhinestone black pin. There you can see how nice it's made and the cool design. So, $25. That's the kind of jewelry that's pretty but doesn't sell for a lot of money. But hey, $25. That's not bad at all. Yeah. I feel like we have some more interesting stuff, but mostly because you're listing interesting things. I've been listing just video games, and I'm not even listing them on this user ID. Vintage King George 6. Lucky 6. Is that... I get mixed up. It's IV would be 4th, right? 6. Lucky 6-pence coin safety pin. $20. You know, kind of cool, right?
People used to put it in their shoe for good luck. Their wedding.
Did they?
In their wedding shoes.
What, on like top or not underneath?
On their wedding day.
Oh, I see. On their wedding day. And that would bring good luck, supposedly.
A 6-pence in their shoe.
Nice. Just a wrestling game. Sold for $14.99. I've been listing mostly games because I have an insane amount. Of games, CD and disc games. So I just been testing them, and if they're worth more than like $10, I just throw them on eBay because they don't sell anywhere else. This is kind of cool. A signed Kate Spade chunky clear faux crystal bead necklace with rhinestone accent. Only $25, but you know, whatever. Here, let me just show this. Here, I'll show this picture. So it was plastic, right? It was like a lucite.
Yeah.
So it's not even crystal. There's what Kate Spade's signature looks like on her jewelry. It had a good length, and it was pretty, you know. And it's nice to even be able to get $25 for that because it's not really that special. Natural 5 mil. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's coral, right? No, it's cornelian. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, it's got the 14 karat and freshwater pearls. I was like, how did this even sell? Because stuff like this gets lost on eBay. $40. Cornelian bead choker had 14K clasp and freshwater pearl beads. $40. All right. That's your random generic jewelry, not signed or anything. Call of Duty Black Ops game, like $9. White shoulders, bath powder. Again, this shipped for under a pound, so it's like $5 or so, and it's just an old bath powder, believe it or not. I sell these for $25 to $35 all the time. I've even sold, I'm not sure if it was Chanel or something like that. I've sold them to 50, 60, 70 bucks. I mean, they don't always sell, but like odds are if it's an old vintage bath powder, you're going to be the only guy that has it. Here's a really, remember those, the 4 vintage hand-blown Morano glasses, that set? 75 bucks at auction. I'll click on it so you can see it. These were so light, very beautiful, and like insanely freaking delicate. 75 bucks, almost $20 a glass, which is kind of cheap, to be honest. But that's what they want to pay. You can't make them pay more than they want to pay. And what did we pay? Like $10 for them?
For what?
The those multicolor.
Yeah, $10.
Yeah, $10. So for us, it was a decent profit because I believe I paid $15 to ship. Because it wasn't even that they were heavy; they were ridiculously light. The thing was, I had to put them in a big box, and just, boy, did I pack those careful, because the slightest thing and they would just snap in half. Looks like we sold 2 pieces of jewelry to the same person. Let me just click on this so you could see it. It's just, it looks like oh, it was 3 sets of pearls. Wow. So it was 3 pearl necklaces. Hold on. Lot of 3, multicolored, freshwater pearl strand necklaces, 39 inches long. I guess they were all the same length. Only 40 bucks, which is about $10 a necklace. But it is what it is, as some people say. The 3 different pearl necklaces you sold for
that was kind of cheap.
It was cheap. But it was an auction?
I got all 3 of them for
dollars.
Yeah, less than $10.
So, and here's the sterling silver 925 agate stone accent, 62 inch. Oh, I remember this one. Wasn't this one stupid cheap?
I don't remember.
Here, let me see if I can show it to you.
No, I know what it looked like. I don't remember what I paid for it.
I think I found it, right?
It was sterling. It might have been that lady where you got all that silver from. Remember, everything that was $1. Remember?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think I paid more than that, but I think it was stupid cheap. All right, here we go. What's this? Vintage hand knotted. Oh, this is one of those things where the person bought it from me, and they were like, "Oh, I don't want it to go to this address. I want to go to a different address." And I'm like, "Hey, yeah, I can't do that because I use eBay shipping services because I don't want to do that crap. That's like the perfect. That can. Okay, if someone says, "Oh, I bought this, but I forgot I put the wrong address in PayPal. Can you just ship it to this address?" Whether you believe them or not, don't do it. And the reason you don't do it is because when it gets delivered, the delivery confirmation number will be to a different address, zip code, whatever. So they can say, "Hey, it didn't go to my house. It didn't go to my address." Look, I live in Iowa. It went to Alaska or whatever, right? So you can get screwed over, and people do that. So there it is. It's just a nice jade stone necklace, 40 bucks. Nothing else I can tell you about it. All right, let's see. Vintage Alpin pendant. This is really nothing. I'm going to show it for a half a second. Just kind of cool. 15 bucks. Iridescent abalone, and I don't know if it's abalone or abalone. I think it's abalone. And MOP does not stand for mop like you mop the floor. It's mother of pearl, just in case you didn't know. That's what you do when you don't have enough leathers. J. Crew Gold Tone Stretch Bracelet. It's like 22 bucks. That's nothing. Here's just so you know, old Hello Kitties can sell. So if you see these at a yard sale...
Yeah, but they like the black thing better.
Yeah, Batsmaru, something like that.
Yeah.
That I've sold the Batsmaru for like 35, 40 bucks. But still, if you pick these up for a couple of... I think I paid $2 or $3 a piece. They came in cases. And I was like... I just felt like trying them to see what would happen. And I did very well on those. Anywhere from $20 to $35 a piece on those. But these are from the late 90s. So they did have age. Vintage. Faceted. What is that? Case. Glass bead choker necklace with earrings and original bar. These were actually very pretty. What do they call it? This There's a special name for these beads.
What? I'm trying to work. What?
That's you, always working. The middle glow one. This one. Here. Wasn't there a name for those?
No. Encased glass.
That's it, huh? The shape wasn't anything, or?
No, they're faceted.
Didn't they have the watermelon? What was it? Remember the watermelon beads but it was a kind of bead that had something on the inside, and one style was watermelon something, you know?
I've only sold watermelon quartz.
No, you sold. It's like some kind of name. It has it on the inside. It's whatever. Who cares? I'll remember later. I remembered later the other thing we were talking about. Remember the pepper? So I put it in my comments. I said it was like I've already forgotten, but some kind of, it was like a Mexican pepper that I was going. There's a little fruit in the jar, because I've only seen it once in my life. And I was like, should we get these? And you don't like spicy stuff. You were like, hell no. Vintage blue and white swirl granite ware enamel agate spittoon urn vase. 2 bids. We started off at $49.99. The same person was bidding on it, got nervous. But no need to be nervous. You won it at $29.99. And there it is. It's just a spittoon. Kind of nice. It was in very good condition too. All right. Blah blah blah. Avon Attraction Eau de Parfum sold for $25. Some Avon perfumes, I'm going to say the more contemporary stuff that's discontinued sells well. I don't have a lot of luck selling the figural stuff. Oriental Jade Men's Cologne. This cologne was very much not full. What do I have on it? Yeah, 50% full. So as you can see, it sold for $17, which means full, it would have been about $35 to $40. All right, let's see. Vintage Egyptian Revival. Let's see what Egyptian Revival is. This is Egyptian Revival. Oh, because of the scarabs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and also it has an Egyptian person on it.
I can't. Oh, yeah, duh.
Well, I mean, I was wondering what made it Egyptian Revival, but then it's got an Egyptian person. But I didn't know that before I looked at it.
So why are you talking about something before you look at it?
What I said was, oh, let's all learn together what Egyptian Revival looks like. And I immediately saw the scarabs, but then it actually had an Egyptian. Is that a pharaoh or a pharaoh?
It's like a princess.
Let me ask you something. I just said pharaoh. Is that a thing?
No.
What do you call a lady pharaoh?
Pharaoh.
So it's like it could be what do you call it? Like when both.
No,
people...
actually, I think it was queen.
Oh, so
because it's Queen Nefertiti, Queen Cleopatra.
Okay, Queen Nefertiti.
I believe.
Yeah, you're right.
Pharaoh was another word for king.
King, but they didn't call him kings; they call him pharaoh.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it have been cool if it was like pharaoh?